Hello and welcome to another episode of Living Well with Dr. Mike. I'm your host, Dr. Mike Cockrell, and I want to thank you for joining me for today's episode. In today's episode, I am going to be sharing with you 5 natural ways to reduce stress. You know, stress is everybody's business. You could think you have it under control, but the truth is that stress has a way of creeping up on you and causing some pretty drastic health repercussions. We live in a hectic world, one which requires our stress hormone cortisol to work overtime. However, this is far from the way that this hormone was meant to act. The body's stress reaction was supposed to be called into play when your personal survival was threatened, not when he or she was 5 minutes late to work. Today, however, regardless of what your stressor is, you need to find some effective natural ways to reduce it. Don't need to rely on prescription meds, or even some consider them in some circumstances, as even they may offer short term relief and they can make things worse very quickly. So, let's talk about some natural ways that you can actually reduce stress in your life. Number one, exercise. Exercise has numerous benefits on physical health, but can also help regulate emotional well being and reduce the negative results from a stressful lifestyle. Exercise elevates levels of beneficial brain chemicals called endorphins. These help elevate mood, promote relaxation, help you counteract the stress that's in your life. In addition, exercise also increases testosterone levels, which shares an inverse relationship with cortisol. As one goes up, the other goes down. For best results, exercise a minimum of 3 to 4 times a week, making sure that you include some weight bearing exercises because that resistance training is helpful in boosting your testosterone levels. Number two, eat dark chocolate. How about that? Eating any kind of chocolate makes you feel better, right? Yeah. However, we're not really looking at milk chocolate varieties. Those are loaded with sugar and not a lot else sometimes. But rich dark chocolate, which contains a compound known as epicac- epicatechin, can help improve your mood. This compound is highly sought after and it has multiple benefits that affects, especially effects on improving heart health, brain function, and so many more. But the big thing we're looking at is its ability to help reduce the effects of stress and perceived stress. Perceived stress is defined as sort of this relative level of stress that you might have, since what affects one person may not actually affect another. So improving your threshold to those things that cause negative effects on your system and on your hormones is extremely important. Number three, a third way is to try a massage. Why is it that people often opt for massages when they're feeling stress? Well, simple, because it works. Stress is much more than psychological, as it has effects that manifest throughout the body: muscle pain, tension, inability to sleep, and many, many more, believe me. A massage can help address some of the manifestations of stress, such as pain and tension. Some massage therapists are actually trained in the art of acupressure, which is using a focused pressure at specific acupoints in order to get this key or your energy flowing once again. Your key is believed to be this life energy, and when it is blocked up from all the stress and the tension, it can result in creating a ton of maladies that's very hard to fully explain. Acupressure isn't merely wishful thinking, as it has been documented to have profound effects on reducing stress levels in the world. And we know for sure that the Chinese have been using acupressure and acupuncture in their medicine for thousands and thousands of years with great benefits. Number four, meditate. Meditation should be taught in schools and everywhere else. There is likely no other technique that has a more profound effect on as many facets of human health as meditation. Yet, most people don't practice any sort of meditation. And I think a lot of that is because we think about it as being too complicated. But meditation is as simple as sitting quietly and focusing your attention on breathing or some other aspect, staring into a candle. There's so many different ways to do meditation, but it doesn't need to be made into a complex science. At its core, it involves basically just focusing your mind on absolutely nothing beyond the immediate present. Anxiety surely worsens your stress burden. Meditation perfectly helps to eliminate the worry of the future or the past. And finally, number five, laugh and have a good time. The number one enemy of stress is fun. Laughter is the best medicine after all, as it can do miracles ranging from reducing blood pressure, mediating pain responses, and helping to manage the negative effects of the stress hormone cortisol. Stressed individuals rarely take time out to smile and have fun, which actually only feeds the flames of a downward spiral. Make time for memories, have fun with your family, and don't take yourself or your life too seriously. Listen, I hope these tips are beneficial. I know stress is a big problem in a lot of people's lives, and as we deal with stress, we need to do a couple of things. One, we need to look at ways that we can reduce the stress that we're dealing with, and we need to really focus on looking at those things that are causing us stress. And when we can, we either need to eliminate those things or figure out how to more effectively manage those things. In many cases, I know even when it comes to dealing with people or situations or jobs or whatever or family members, the best way to manage that is to begin to disassociate yourself from those things. And that sometimes means not spending as much time with a family member as you might want to because they are dragging you down. Or if your job is doing it, you may have to consider looking for an alternative to working in that environment. Find another job, find another career, do something different, because in the end, your overall health and well being is what's going to matter. And those short term things that you're dealing with right now, we just need to eliminate from our life. Listen, if you are looking for more information on Dr. Mike Cockerill and what I'm talking about and sharing, you can find more information at my websites, livingwellwithdrmike.com, drmikecocker.com, and thefrustratedphysician.com. Also invite you to connect with me on Facebook. You can find me there at facebook.com/livingwell with Dr. Mike. Listen, I hope you have a great day. I hope this information is beneficial. Please connect with me. Give me some feedback. Give me some information on what you're feeling, where you're at, what's going on. Any topics that you would like to know about, please share those with me as well, and I'll be happy to do some podcasts on those as well. And until we meet again, you have a great day, and I will see you in another episode.